Now time to break down the Arizona State Sun Devils, and to do so, we bring in Hode Rubino, the publisher of DevilsDigest.com. Hode, thanks for joining us. Let's start at quarterback. How much better does Sam Leavitt make this Arizona State team when he's on the field?
Yeah, absolutely. Even though Jeff Sims is a quarterback that was on the roster last year, you really can't replace the chemistry that Sam Leavitt has with Jordan Tyson with any other quarterback on the roster. You know, ironically, even though Sam Leavitt has been struggling this season, Jordan Tyson, the number one wide receiver for Arizona State, his numbers have not suffered at all. And if there's any question coming into the season whether he will or will not enter the NFL draft next year, I think that question already has been resolved. The numbers that he's putting up are definitely eye-popping, and it's not just the numbers themselves, but the degree of difficulty that he has on his catches. It's been really, really impressive. So that's something you just can't replace with Jeff Sims or anybody else. In terms of mobility, I would say actually the mobility between both quarterbacks is pretty much the same. Jeff Sims is a quarterback that does very well with his feet, but I just think that in terms of pure passing abilities, chemistry with the wide receivers, that's something that Jeff Sims cannot duplicate. You know, if Sam Leavitt plays, not to overstate the obvious, it obviously gives ASU a better chance of winning this game.
You mentioned Jordan Tyson there a moment ago. Who do the Sun Devils turn to if that Texas Tech defense is able to take him away like they did a year ago here in Lubbock?
I think other wide receivers to look out for would be Jaron Hamilton, a transfer from Alabama, by far the best downfield threat that Arizona State has. Malik McClain, who was a transfer last year from Penn State. Jalen Moss was a transfer this year from Fresno State. Shaman Mateer is a tight end now in his second year at Arizona State. Already has been coming very close to matching his numbers from last year. And in terms of the running game, I think Raleek Brown, transfer from USC, who had to medically redshirt last year, is really showing what a lot of us suspected, that if Raleek Brown was healthy last year, I'm not saying Cam Skadabu's not having a good year anyway, but he's taking a bite out of those Cam Skadabu stats in 2024. And this year, Raleek Brown is a top 3 running back in the Big 12, which is no small feat. He's also a very good receiver out of the backfield, even participates in the return game on special teams.
ASU's usually stout run defense certainly struggled a week ago against Utah. Knowing that, I'm guessing the coaching staff certainly doesn't like seeing the National Offensive Player of the Weekend, Cam Dickey, come into town after rushing for 263 yards a week ago.
Yeah, baby. ASU's staple in 2024 really was their run defense. They were one of the top units of the Big 12 last year, and they started this season as such. And the defense, the way they played, again, so out of character, that was really a huge disappointment. They weren't able to control the line of scrimmage at all, and it really was just a domino effect from there.
Okay, Hode, Sam Leavitt said it at Big 12 Media Days earlier this year. He had this game circled. So what do the Sun Devils need to do to avenge last season's loss?
Overall, this is a team that plays much better at home than they do on the road. You know, this game is kind of concerning anyway, I think, just because Texas Tech is just, really just a hot pistol, which goes really well with, I guess, with their mascot to begin with. But ASU, if they were playing in Lubbock, I think it would be even a greater degree of concern. The fact that they're playing at home, again, a venue that has been very, very kind to them ever since 2024. They have not lost a game in Tempe since then. That maybe could be that X factor that can help ASU. But as challenging as that game was against Utah last week, there is not one person in Tempe that thinks this game is going to be just as hard, because they know it's going to be harder.
Once again, that's Hode Rubino, the publisher of Devil's Digest. Hode, thanks for your time today.
Thank you very much.